Listen. You are surprised by the inconsistency of men. Today they desire one thing, tomorrow they reject it. Today they praise, tomorrow they despise. Today they believe they know who they are, tomorrow they no longer recognize themselves. But pause for a moment. Man is not inconsistent because he is weak. He is inconsistent because he lives far from his own nature. His judgment is wrapped in the context he inhabits, and whatever surrounds him each day appears necessary simply because it is familiar. So he calls habit a need, he calls comparison a lack, he calls necessary what he fears to lose, and he changes his desires every time the environment changes shape. It is not the mind that wavers, it is the criterion that is missing. For this reason, I sometimes recommend voluntary deprivation, not to praise misery, not to despise what you possess, but to lift the veil. To deprive yourself for a time of what you believe indispensable is not meant to make you suffer. It is meant to make you see. Give up a comfort. Choose the minimum when you could choose excess. Accustom yourself, even briefly, to living with less. And observe. You do not collapse. You do not disappear. You do not lose yourself. You adapt. You breathe. You continue. And you discover something no wealth can give you, mastery over yourself. Then you understand that many of your fears were not born from lack, but from the image you had of yourself without that thing. Here the decisive question arises: do I truly lack this, or do I feel deprived because I was taught that I should? This distinction frees more than many victories. Man is inconsistent because he chases images, not needs, because he lives by opinion, not by nature. But nature asks for little, and what it asks is stable. It lies beneath layers of habit, of noise, of false urgency. Chosen renunciation does not impoverish you. It restores you. It restores measure. It restores control. It restores trust in your capacity to adapt. I do not tell you not to desire. I tell you to understand where your desire comes from. I do not tell you to be rigid. I tell you to be faithful to what matters, even as everything else changes. The wise man is not the one who never changes, but the one who, while changing, does not lose himself. When you know your nature, context no longer governs you. When you know what you can do without, nothing makes you unstable. This is true wealth, not having much, but depending on little. And whoever reaches this, believe me, is no longer at the mercy of life. He walks with it, as a free man.